So instead of taking out all of the cabinets and spending a whole bunch of money on getting new cabinets, you could probably easily spend 4 to 5 figures on just cabinets. I just decided to paint it. It's a lot easier. It modernizes the kitchen without spending too much, and so that's what I went with. I think in a previous episode, I think I ID'd the kitchen doors. Here we're actually taking them off and degreasing them and cleaning them up, getting all the oil out. Uh, just so it's a nice clean surface to start the priming process. And had two my friends help out, Mara and RJ. Thanks for helping out in this part of the process. They helped me clean all the insides, which would be quite annoying to do if I were to do this by myself. So happy to have them help. Here I'm taping. I'm taping the kitchen while the other two they're cleaning the cabinets. You can see Amaro on the other side. So that's why over here I'm mainly by myself. Just taping the trims. That trim, I think I mentioned before that I was gonna paint that black. But looking at that with the green, I actually like how they complement each other. So I'm gonna keep that gold trim, with the green as of now. That might change in the future, but I doubt it because, uh, if there's one less thing I have to do, then great. I'll just if I have to do nothing, then that's great. I'm gonna do nothing. Uh, so let's see. Here I'm just cutting out this part of the kitchen walls. You know, cutting around the switches and the outlet there. What else to say? It's kind of hard to see the transformation now from that wall, but you can really see it here, and seeing it go from that beige to the white. So that's nice. It really brightens up. It really brightened the kitchen up too because there's almost no natural sunlight coming into the kitchen. There is some coming from the garage, and there is some coming from the pantry, not the pantry, the patio windows like slash door. But the kitchen itself, yeah, there's like no natural light, and that's because the wall that I'm working on here, that's my neighbor's wall, and so there's obviously no way to put a window there unless I just have like a window into my neighbor's unit. Um, so here, just doing more cutting, painting. Uh, Definitely a lot harder to paint than the walls, just because there's more corners and edges you gotta worry about. And here, after we finished cleaning the kitchen doors, we finally started to prime it. And I was thinking of only doing one coat, but I was like, all right, let's just do it correctly. And well, not correctly. Let's just do this well, and we'll do 2 coats of primer. You can go crazy, but I think two is good enough here. But yeah, thanks Amar for helping out on this part. Kitchen is all painted now with the first coat. Well, at least the interior walls. And yeah, it's looking a lot better. No more beige. Also, cabinets. It's really messy over here. There's not much space to walk around. But thank you, Amaro, for helping with the cabinets. So, kind of a tangent from the kitchen. I started painting the door downstairs for the closet, and not much to say about this. I don't have any thoughts immediately about the doors. I think I did this instead of painting the kitchen or continuing painting the kitchen because this is one of the things I could do within like 2 to 4 hours during the weekday. I try to save like smaller things for the weekday and the bigger things for the weekends where I have like the whole day to do it. So that's why I'm not doing anything with the kitchen here. And Yeah, the careful thing to note for anyone and for myself is that when you're painting the door trim, that you should not paint the part where the hinge goes, because adding that millimeter of paint really does make a difference. And so just gonna be careful. You can put some tape, or you can just be careful with when you're cutting into the trim. I also just decided to paint the doors to save money. Although I really would have liked to get new doors and have like that 2-panel look with the really squared off like rectangle detail in the door. That would have looked really nice in my opinion, because it's like fairly modern looking. Uh, but no, I just decided to paint the doors. It's a lot easier, saves money. Also, I don't have to frame the doors as well um, if I just kept the old doors. So that's another reason why I just kept the old doors. Also, when you paint it, it adds like some thickness to the side, and I thought it was like negligible, but it does make a difference. So keep in mind. I recommend you kind of like sand off the sides so that doesn't happen. When you add that paint, you should be good when you put the door back on. Just got the new door handle installed and it looks really good. There's a little chip right there. Not really sure how that happened, but it's probably not a big deal. But yeah, also this caused a crack in the door. That's a little bit concerning. Also I chipped the paint right there, but yeah, I think it looks great. My issue right now is that the framing of the door is slightly off. Like when I close this one doesn't close all the way. So I'm gonna have to try to fix that. Let's see. Paint the doors. I think there's more doors to paint. That's not the last of it. So here I'm priming the backside of the kitchen, and I was debating on about whether to roll or manually paint the kitchen doors or spray it, and I think it's probably easier from like a preparation standpoint to just to manually paint it instead of spraying it. But I think the spray result, or spraying it, would have been looked a lot more clean for sure. Back side of the cabinets are done. Front side's done. I think what we're gonna do tomorrow, start sanding them, front and back, and then get started on the painting. I'm hoping that the painting turns out okay by rolling it. Hopefully all the prep work pays off. All right, so sanding was quite tedious to do, and so that's why here, like, we're both sanding, but then I was like, I'm tired of doing this. I'm gonna go put the first coat of paint. So I had Chris in the back doing all the sanding. I started laying down the first coat of paint, and I think it's funner to paint the doors, so I did that. Sorry, Chris. Yeah, I mean, what to say about the paint? So the urethane, it looks okay when you lay it on when it's wet. You don't really see the urethane paint look really good until it dries up. Could have also been me just manually painting it versus like spraying it, and maybe that's why the result didn't look as good. I still think it looks decent, but if you were to look at the cabinets up close, you'll see like, oh, it's not like factory. It's definitely not factory. And then I guess here I'm sanding the remaining amount. I think this clip might be in the wrong order. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I think that I'm sanding the bottom doors here. Oh, seeing the green gun come on, that looks really nice. Kind of reminds me of the what, like Teletubbies, like green. I don't know. No, wait, not Teletubbies. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's what it reminds me of, like this green. So I'll start painting the cabinets. They look pretty good. I'm liking how it's turning out. I'm using the foam roller right there. Hopefully, there you go. So foam roller. I think it's turning out pretty good. Let's see if that focuses. Let me move back. But yeah, I think I got too much paint, so I think I'm gonna try to paint the front side because this is the back side. Hopefully it's dry enough so that when I flip it, it doesn't mess up the paint. So I'm gonna try that. Little spot I missed right there. But yeah. So that's the green. How's it look compared to the white cabinets? So these are like the prime cabinets, just so you can tell or see the difference between them. So green, primed, green, primed. All right, let's get back to it.